Let's go to James in Longmont, Colorado next. James, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken, how are you?
James, I'm living the dream. What's going on?
Hey, so about 3 weeks ago, I interviewed for a position that I'm super excited about. It is getting me inching closer to my dream job. It would just be absolutely huge. I heard back from the hiring manager just the other day via email that the position has been put on temporary hold for a budgetary review. I feel encouraged by the fact that he reached back out to me and let me know.
Yeah.
But while we sit here and wait for the budgets to come through, I'd like to know how best I can follow up in the coming weeks so I am still present in the hiring manager's mind without being over the top.
Yeah. What was your response?
So immediately I sent him a thank you, trying to use a little bit of the format from the follow-up guide. Good. To call back to some stuff in the interview, said, hey, I am still very interested, made some references to some of the projects that are coming up for the position, and, call on me if you need anything from me that can help smooth the process out.
Yeah. Did he give you any window of time, or is it just indefinite right now?
A very loose, could take a couple weeks.
Okay. So now that becomes your boundary.
Okay.
So I would not reach out until a couple weeks from now. And because that's what he's told you. So I would put on the calendar literally probably, let's go 2.5 weeks so we don't look, too aggressive. And 2.5 weeks from now, I would send a handwritten note and maybe leave a voicemail as well. And the handwritten note, maybe write the handwritten note, put it in the mail at 2 weeks. It's going to get there in a day or two. And then leave a voicemail when you know he's not going to be in the office. And just, hey, not calling to pressure you at all, just calling to let you know I'm on a holding pattern because I'm super jazzed about this. That's it, man. Hope you're doing well. Let me know if you need me. Just real high energy, enthusiasm, no desperation. I like that touch. Did you find out anything about him personally in the interview process?
A little bit, yeah.
What'd you find out? Give me something. Did you find out about a sports team, a music group, a TV show, something like that? Give me something.
We both have a common interest in jazz.
Okay, great.
And I also know a little bit, like he's they're down in Alabama, so he's got some connections through college football there.
Yeah. So one thing that could be really cool is before the 2.5 weeks. So don't contact about the job. But it would be fun to maybe send him a jazz album or something like that, or some type of, football paraphernalia or something, and just with a nice, hey, man, I really do appreciate everything. Thought you'd enjoy this. I'd go the jazz route because that's a unique interest there that you both have. And, that's it. And maybe save, you know what? Now that I think about that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to poll Madison on this. She is the resident. She's the resident youngster here in the booth. Because Joe and I, we come from a different generation. Nathan, I'll get you to weigh in as well. So I just told our caller James that he's been told that 2 weeks from now they should know about the budget. So I said at 2.5 weeks, do a handwritten note and leave a voicemail after hours, just real positive. Hey, not calling to pressure you. Just let you know I'm in the holding pattern, thrilled to be in the holding pattern. Hope this opportunity works out. Just want you to know I'm all good. That's it. But then I asked him if they had any kind of mutual information that they connected on during the interview, and they both like jazz. So I said, you know what, maybe send him a jazz album or something kind of cool, that they both like. So here was my question for you, Madison and Nathan. Does he send that now, or does he send it in the 2.5 week window that I had with the thank you note?
2.5 week.
That's what I think too.
Because if you do it now, that's going to become obnoxious because it's like, I told you 2 weeks, buddy.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I questioned myself. So I'm changing my advice. Okay. So Nathan, do you agree or disagree with this?
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, there it is. All right. So so James, I have now taken my initial thought, I edited it, and then I got approval from the two youngsters. And I think that's important. So in 2.5 weeks,
I think we have consensus.
And I really like this plan because then it's a nice touch. It's a thank you for even considering me. Hope it works out. Oh, by the way, found this album at a flea market. Here you go, or something like that. You get creative. So that's the approach. I like that.